Hello. I'd like to take a few minutes to invite you to join LaSalle's Public Relations Student Society of America chapter and to show you how being involved with PRSSA can enhance your learning, help you gain experience, and launch your career. I'm Dr. Mike Smith, and I'm the faculty advisor for our PRSSA chapter. I wish we were having this meeting face-to-face, but I'm excited to have you join us this year. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to discuss what PRSSA is, what PRSSA can do for you, LaSallePRSSA's chapter in the Philly PR scene, and opportunities that you have this year to get involved, shape the chapter, and become a leader. The Public Relations Student Society of America is a student-focused organization sponsored by the Public Relations Society of America, or PRSA. PRSA recognizes that the growth of the field depends on good students joining the profession. The U.S. Labor Department indicates that the number of PR jobs will grow faster than the average for all other occupations over the next 10 years. So the profession is looking for talented people like you to enter the field. PRSSA is the largest student-focused PR organization in the world. It is a pre-professional group, meaning that its mission is focused on developing students as professionals. It's more than just a PR club where you hang out and have pizza. There are over 400 chapters nationally, including 8 here in the Philadelphia region. Here you see some members, past and present, engaged in networking at events around the area. Now, PRSSA is a membership organization, which means that to take full advantage of what PRSSA can do for you, you need to pay dues. So, what do you get for your money? Well, first of all, PRSSA membership can help you enhance your education. There are a number of ways in which the PRSSA can do this, and I'm only going to highlight 3 of these. If you visit the PRSSA national website, you can explore the rest. First, I'd like to point out the events that PRSSA offers. It hosts local, regional, and national events and conferences where you can learn more about the field and network with others. The Philly PRSA chapter, for instance, hosted a series of online meetings this summer on job hunting for graduating seniors during the pandemic. PRSSA can also help support your education through scholarships and awards, which is the second thing I'd like to highlight. Shortly after becoming a chapter, one of our members won the first $10,000 scholarship given by PRSA. We don't always get that return, but a number of our students over the years have won both local and national scholarships. And there are literally thousands of dollars available to PR students. There's even a state PRSA scholarship for those who are Pennsylvania residents, usually $1,000 that's awarded in the spring. And so there are a number of opportunities available. Finally, I'll point out the free PRSA webinars that are available to you. Now, again, this might not sound too exciting in a world of Zoom classes, but normally these webinars would be a few $100s to attend. For PRSA members and PRSSA members, they're free. These webinars cover everything from the latest tips for pitching the media and using social media platforms to how the field is tackling diversity and inclusion issues. All of these are available to members through the dues that you pay. In addition to enhancing your career, enhancing your education, PRSA can also help you launch your career. There's a PRSA internship center. Now, LaSalle has great internship connections with over 40 years worth of alumni looking for you to follow in their footsteps. However, PRSSA extends that network so you can explore your career options further. In addition to this, there is a PRSA Job Center. After graduation, PRSA helps you find your first job and the next ones. With chapters all over the country, you can go where your dreams take you. Even here in Philadelphia, the local PRSA chapter publishes a members-only job newsletter every week. For juniors and seniors, and especially graduating seniors, membership in PRSSA pays off with the opportunity to become an associate member of PRSA. For $60 a year, you can be a PRSA member for 2 years after graduation. By comparison, I pay over $300 a year to be a PRSA member. So $60 seems pretty good. And all of the resources that I've highlighted already would still be available for 2 years after graduation while you try to establish yourself in your first career. Finally, after graduation, there is a professional support and networking group for new PRSA members called the New Professionals section. Here you'll continue to develop the network of peers and friends who, like you, are just getting started in the business. I'd like to spend a minute talking a little bit about how LaSallePRSSA's chapter connects with the Philly PR scene. One of the best things about joining LaSallePRSSA is that we have a great reputation around Philadelphia. You can broaden your network through a number of local opportunities. First of all, you can become engaged with our social media. By posting and reposting things from our social media, you get noticed by other PRSSA students and PR professionals from around Philadelphia. More importantly, there are 2 chapters, 2 PR organizations in Philadelphia that we're blessed to have. They're 2 very active professional organizations, and each of them have really supported LaSalle students in the past. PRSA Philly is one of the largest PRSA chapters in the country and home to a wide variety of practitioners who love to help students. The Philly Public Relations Association, PPRA, is actually older than PRSA in Philly, but has a lot of dynamic young professionals, including a few LaSalle alumni in leadership positions. Both organizations sponsor programs looking at trends in the field. Both of them sponsor internships. And more importantly, they have student-specific programs like networking nights and Careers 101, which is sponsored every spring. Philadelphia PR people know LaSalle students. LaSalle students have won Philly PR's highest awards. PRSA sponsors the Professional Promise Award, and LaSalle students have won more of these than any other college in the area besides Rowan University. PPRA has a Student of the Year competition, and our students have won 4 of them, and we're the only school to have 2 winners in 1 year. This is a great thing not only for the students who win, but also for everyone else. I will say, if you look for an internship in Philadelphia or look for a job in Philadelphia, people will look to see if you have LaSalle PRSSA on your resume as something that you were involved with. Finally, we're a star. Humbly speaking, LaSalle PRSSA has earned 4 Star Chapter Awards over the past 5 years. The National PRSSA organization recognizes star chapters based on 10 different criteria, including membership development, connection with the professional organizations, running an ethics seminar as part of our meetings, doing community service. And we have excelled in those areas 4 out of the last 5 years. Only 10% of the chapters of those 400 chapters I mentioned before earn that star chapter recognition. And we're one of only 2 Philly schools to earn one in the latest rankings, I guess. I will say that for several years, we were the only regional university to be a star chapter. It's a great thing that our chapter has worked for, and I'd like to continue that tradition. So this year, what are we looking for? We have a number of opportunities for LaSalle PRSSA, and you have some great chances to get involved and shape the organization. All of these people pictured here are past PRSSA presidents or officers who've gone on to great careers, and this is only a sampling of them. Their careers have been in corporate, agency, public relations, advocacy, community relations, and even film promotion out in Hollywood. So these students have been where you are, and have made the most of their PRSSA LaSalle experience. This year, Christine Belulu has volunteered to be our president as we reshape the chapter. She's currently a strategic communication student in the MA program and was an undergraduate student who just graduated last year. In addition to this position, we're looking for a vice president, treasurer, secretary, and social media historian person. These folks get involved in shaping the chapter, planning events, connecting with professionals, making arrangements for us to travel or otherwise attend the events that I mentioned earlier. Great opportunities to develop your resume. In addition to this, we need ideas and planning opportunities. We're looking for programming. Last year and in the previous years, we sponsored people from nonprofit to transportation, entertainment, sports, agency. We've had LaSalle's public relations, communication leaders come to join us for meetings. So anything you want to explore in PR, we're willing to put a program together for. In addition to this, we're looking for a professional advisor this year. Our previous advisor has moved on to other professional opportunities and has decided to step away. This is a person who is working in the field, who provides advice, guidance, and sometimes support to the chapter as we move forward. This is a great opportunity to meet some new professionals and network to help build the chapter. We will have the opportunity to attend both the regional conference in the spring and maybe more than one, because many of them will probably be virtual, as well as the national conference in October. The national conference was to be held in Indianapolis, but it will be all virtual, which saves us airfare and hotel fees and that sort of thing. So this is a great opportunity not only to learn more about PR, but to see some of the absolute leaders in the field from around the nation and beyond. A couple of years ago, we went and John Lewis, the congressman who passed away this summer, civil rights icon, was the keynote speaker at the PRSA conference. He said, by the way, that public relations is what gave the civil rights movement its wings. You learn all sorts of things at PRSA conferences. You have a money-saving opportunity. Before I mentioned there are membership dues. They are $50 a year. This year, last year they were $60. This year we're waiving the $10 LaSalle PRSA fee because I think we have enough support to do the programs we'll be looking at. And the National PRSSA organization is having a membership sale. So you can save 25% off your national dues, and those are $50 normally. This year they're $41.25, I believe, and will allow you to become a member for a year. You do have to pay every year, but when you look at the fact that you might be able to get a $10,000 scholarship or have a number of networking opportunities to help you get a job, you get what you pay for, I think, out of the investment. In order to take advantage of these things or to learn more about the Public Relations Student Society of America, I invite you to look at prssa.prsa.org, which is, if you just type in prssa.org, it will take you here as well. Here you can become a member. You can find LaSalle University's chapter page on the PRSSA website. If you join as a member, you can identify LaSalle University as your chapter, and we will get credit for your membership. Finally, if you have any questions, I invite you to talk to me, contact me via email, or Christine DeLulla, who's more than happy to answer the questions that you might have. We're on Facebook and Instagram as well, and we will post information about upcoming meetings as we finalize those plans. Stay tuned for a message from Christine and for information about how you can get involved. I'm really excited about this upcoming year. I invite you to come join us to start exploring public relations.